made time to come here today. It's an exceptionally special evening for most of us cinema lovers, more importantly for us at AA Films and Dharma Productions. This collaboration means the world to me because I'm collaborating with a filmmaker whose work I have not only studied and observed, but adored and loved and applauded on several occasions. His vision, his epic vision, his magnitude, his opulence, his scale, but more importantly, his utmost humility with the way he has presented his work on celluloid is jaw-dropping and really something that I think every filmmaker in the world should emulate. Bahubali is a film that I want to just share with you a few elements of trivia that actually went into its making. It's been shot for over 380 days over a span of 3 years. For him on a personal and professional level to tell this kind of story only for celluloid. His major outings, we all know, he's made many pieces of work that have been not only achieved blockbuster status, but some have been cult along with being blockbuster, like his film Iga that was dubbed into Hindi as Makhi, which really has a cult following worldwide with everyone who's seen it. Magadira, which set new standards. And I have one thing in common, he made a film called Student Number 1, which what has some kind of synergy with what I made. Of course, he made a far better film, but I feel that I have something in common with the man himself, Rajamouli. His vision, and everyone who knows anything about him will tell you, and from that part of the world and the world beyond, that there isn't a filmmaker like him. So before we applaud him and honor him, I'd like to share with you the first look of this epic vision, which I believe and I know, and I'm sure after you see, you will realize yourself, is the biggest motion picture made in India. Undoubtedly, no doubt about that. No one can challenge that. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the first look of Bahubali. Gentlemen, the man of the moment, the man of the year, literally, Rajamouli, filmmaker Rajamouli. He's promised he will speak for 20 minutes. All yours, sir.
Hope my 1 minute doesn't sound like 20 minutes. Good evening, everyone. It's been 3 years since I stood before you with Makhi, and I'm very excited to be with you again with Bahubali. Bahubali is not just a dream for me. It's not just a dream come true for me. I have been living in this world for as long as I can remember. I mean, the characters of Bahubali, Ballal Deva, Sivagami, Kattappa, all these characters came just few years ago. But the world of larger-than-life characters, larger-than-life emotions, larger-than-life environments, everything, I have been living in that world for as long as I can remember. I must thank Uncle Pai, Anant Pai of Amar Chitrakada, who infused these fantasies into me. And I must thank my producers, Shobhu and Chinna, who stood along with me to build this world. And all my technicians, be it the story, Mr. Vijayendra Prasad, my cousin, my guiding light, Mr. M.M. Cream, art director Sabu Cyril, my DOP Sendil Kumar, my visual effects supervisor, Mr. Srinivas Mohan, and many technicians and hundreds and thousands of workers who worked for this film. Without all of them, I couldn't have put all these bricks together to build this world. It's a very proud moment for us to bring this world of Bahubali to you. And to do that, we needed a visionary who can present this world to you. And I must thank Mr. Karanji for coming on board to present Bahubali to you in the right manner, which is supposed to be done. I think I forgot many of the words that I rehearsed. but thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And I have to say, it's truly an honor. As I say, I speak on behalf of Dharma Productions and AA Films. It's an honor to showcase your film and bring it to this part of the country. And more than anything else, I think not only does it pushes the cinema envelope, but it creates new territory for celluloid. And I think it makes every Cinegoer and every Indian to be a proud part of your vision. So thank you very much for bringing the film to us. And we have the team and all the forces that spent 380 long with us, who I'd like to call and invite on stage. Of course, I believe, being a producer myself, that the producer is the heartbeat of any film. So I'd like to call them on stage first. I'd like to call Shobhu, who's the first one-point contact I had on this film, and to Prasad, both of them who actually have been, I think, the left and right arm on the making of this film. So could we please have you on stage, sir? Both of you. And to present this film with me has been my oldest friend, my college friend, and someone who I think taught me about the business of the movies, where sometimes, you know, we get caught up in our creative world. He is my one-point contact, not only for what the commerce realities are of the movies, but has also been my dearest friend for over 2 decades, Anil Thadani. We have 2 lovely ladies who have been luminaries in the heartbeat of Telugu cinema, but have also contributed so beautifully to the proceedings of Bahubali. Could I please invite on stage Anushka Shetty, and Tamanna Bhatia, the 2 lovely leading ladies of our film, Bahubali, to please join us on stage. To make a bad boy look really good takes a lot. And a friend of mine first called to me about this film. I'd like to invite my friend Rana, who looks very mean up there on celluloid. And Bahubali. Please can we invite Prabhas on stage. Lead actor, huge star, and from what I hear, has coupled twice with Anushka and given 2 blockbusters, and we're hoping this is the 3rd. So ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the cast and the forces behind Bahubali, and I'm opening all the questions to the house. A humble request. It's an unusual experience for us because this is an unusual collaboration. So the request is, let's talk about films, let's talk about cinema, and let's make this evening special. Thank you very much for bearing with us.
Rajamouli sir, congratulations for the trailer. It looks epic. My question to you is, I really admire your vision, first of all. My question to you is that, how much time did it really took to conceptualize and to write down, and then Karan sir said that it was 380 days of shoot, but even before that, how many total months, amount of year it took for Bahubali to come on screen?
Thank you very much. And the story part took, we finished it quite quickly. 2.5 months to 3 months, we had the whole script on our hands. But from then onwards, doing the concept sketches, doing the pre-visualization work, setting up the locations, building the sets. It took the whole 2.5 years because we were continuously doing. We took almost 1 year for the pre-production, but even after the shooting started, we kept on doing. In fact, the concept artists who started at the beginning of the film, even after the shooting is over 3 months back, they are still in our office working on the visual effects look and feel of the film.
Okay.
Hi, Karan. करण, जहाँ तक हम आपकी फिल्मों की बात करें, बड़े बड़े लोकेशंस होते हैं, बड़े
आप
बड़े
हो कहाँ पहले? हाँ सॉरी हाँ
फैमिली ड्रामा होती है
जी।
ये फिल्म ने ऐसा क्या आपको कन्विंस किया कि आप इसे?
देखिए, कन्विंस करने की जरूरत, नाम सुन के मैं कन्विंस हो गया। इनका काम मैं बहुत देख चुका हूँ, बहुत सराह चुका हूँ और बेहद मोहब्बत है मुझे इनके काम के साथ। तो जब मैंने इनकी जो फिल्म देखी थी ईगा, तो मैं पूरा पागल हो गया, क्योंकि एक मक्खी पे पूरी पिक्चर बनाना, यहाँ बड़े बड़े सितारों के साथ हम कभी कभी गलत पिक्चर बना लेते हैं। एक मक्खी के ऊपर एक पूरी पिक्चर बनाना और कन्विंसिंगली बताना, वहां इमोशंस डालना और वो सब एक कहानी दौर बताना, ये काम सिर्फ एक जीनियस कर सकता है। तो जब राणा का फोन मुझे आया था, उन्होंने कहा कि ये उनकी विजन है, मैंने सुन चुका था कि ये ऐसी फिल्म बन रही थी और हिंदुस्तान की सबसे बड़ी पिक्चर बन रही है। बड़ी स्केल्स की बात नहीं कर रहा, क्योंकि हम सब बहुत पैसे खर्च करते हैं, लेकिन उन पैसों को सही ढंग से खर्च करना और उस विजन को इस बदौर इस स्केल पे दिखाना, और जहां एक इमोशनल ग्राफ भी हो, ऐसी फिल्में बहुत कम बनती हैं, शायद बनी ही नहीं हिंदुस्तान में। मैंने ये विजन, मैं ज्यादा कहूंगा तो लोग कहेंगे कि मैं पागल हो चुका हूं, लेकिन ऐसी विजन मैंने मुगले आजम में देखी है, जिसमें एक इमोशनल है, कनेक्ट है और एक स्केल और ऑप्युलेंस है। उसके बाद मैंने शायद ही मुझे ऐसी मटेरियल मैंने देखी हो जिसने मुझे पर्सनली इतना इमोशनली चार्ज किया है। तो आई वाज सो, जैसे कि द फेमस लाइन इन हॉलीवुड सेज, ही हैड मी एट हेलो, दिस टाइम राणा हैड me at Rajmouli. He just said, Rajmouli, I said, I'm on. Put my name anywhere you want on this film. मैं कहीं भी, मैं लास्ट क्रेडिट पे भी नाम डाल देते, मैं बहुत खुश हो जाता। देखो क्या होता है कि किसी ने इतनी मेहनत की और हम चढ़ जाए क्रेडिट खाने, हम बहुत अच्छे हैं इस डिपार्टमेंट में।
Karan sir here.
हाँ
Karan sir, I'd like to tell you that it's very good that you're presenting this movie.
जी।
My question to you is that जितनी epic ये movie बनी है, why do you think that Bollywood has not made such an epic movie on such large scale? That looks so promising, Bahubali.
We don't have him, no. We don't have him. Where is the Rajamouli in India? We don't have him. It's a simple answer. We had a man with this vision and somebody who would put his life just on edge for over 3 years and not care about anything else in the world but that cinema. I'm not that filmmaker, and I know nobody else is either. We don't have him. It's as simple as that.
Okay, sir. So what have you learned? Sorry, what have you learned from Rajamouli, sir? By being with this project, what have you learned from
To
him?
stop judging reality shows and start making movies. That is what I have learned.
Karan, do you agree that we always look up to the South directors?
Yes, sorry?
Directors for, new subject or good films.
You know, there's always a divide, you know, like if you stay in the city of Mumbai, you'll always say, oh, Mumbai is so much cooler than Delhi. Everything, there's a certain debate that always kind of crowds us at various levels of conversation. Similarly, the debate between, I spent a lot of time with Ravi Chandran. He was the cinematographer of My Name is Khan. And he told me so much. And, you know, there is so much we've heard always about the content being so great down south. And I just think it's the discipline. Some members of our fraternity lack. You know, we start chasing box office numbers and too much dependence sometimes on movie stars by realizing that content is king. And when will we finally accept it? This year, it has been more than decided that it's only content that eventually sells. Stars notwithstanding, the success in the recent months of Piku and Tanu Weds Manu, and now Dil Dhadakne Do, that's releasing in Friday, which I believe is an outstanding film. It just goes to show that an audience eventually may not come on hordes on day one, but you give them a great film, your weekend will be packed. No doubt about that. I believe that Hindi cinema particularly is weak on its writing department. And I think that's where we need to really pull up our socks, is our writing. We have inadequate writing resources because we don't empower our writers. When we do that, we'll make greater films.
करण, अभी आपने कहा कि राजमौली सर ने आलोक किया आपके राइट में कि
देख रहा था कि तुम कहाँ हो।
इन्होंने बोला कि आप रियलिटी शो जज मत करिए, फिल्म बनाइए। तो क्या आप ऐसा करने वाले हैं? तो आपने बंद कर, मतलब नहीं करें?
नहीं, अभी तो नहीं ना, मैं बीच शो में थोड़ी मैं निकल सकता हूँ शोज के बीच में। उन बेचारे कंटेस्टेंट्स का क्या होगा? बीच में जो जज ही चला गया, भाग गया।
सवाल ये है कि बी अल्फाबेट आजकल काफी आपके साथ लगा हुआ है।
हाँ।
बॉम्बे वेलवेट, देन ब्रदर्स इज कमिंग, देन बाहुबली। तो एक जमाना था जब के आता था, अभी बी है, तो इसको आप...
वो दूसरे अल्फाबेट्स को बुरा लग रहा था ना, तो इसलिए मैंने सोचा कि उनकी क्या गलती थी, के को ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस दे दिया, बी पे मैं चढ़ गया हूँ।
करण, मेरा सवाल आपसे है कि आप हिंदी में प्लीज बता दें कि किस तरीके की कहानी है, क्योंकि इस फिल्म में एग्जैक्टली होने क्या वाला है?
आपको कहानी क्यों बताएं, हम आप पिक्चर आके देखिए
थोड़ा एक
आप प्लीज देखिए ये. वुड यू लाइक टू शेयर एज मच ऑफ द नैरेटिव एज यू कैन सर? क्योंकि ये मेरा हक नहीं है कि मैं कहानी बताऊं, ये हक इनका है.
I would like to, but I was not prepared to do that, and I have given this visual, and I don't want to, spoil that with my narrative at this moment of time. But as we progress into our interviews, which we will be going to do a lot, I think I'll give more insight into the film.
Rajmouli, I was reading somewhere here, Lipika. I was reading somewhere that this film is touted to be the biggest film of the decade, astrologically, numerologically. What do you have to say?
Yeah, it is. It is in a sense, the budget-wise, the making-wise. I cannot exactly say it because I don't know what are the budgets of the other films. But as far as I know, if you take off the stars and the director's remunerations out of the production, I think this is by far the costliest production ever made.
राजमौली सर, इधर प्रशांत ईटीवी से आपके जी, मैंने आपका काम मगहिरा के वक्त मैं हैदराबाद में था और रामोजी फिल्म सिटी में जब आप शूट कर रहे थे उस बड़े पैमाने पर, तब मैंने देखा हुआ है. एक इमोशनल कनेक्ट है और आपको जब राजमौली सर लोग कहते हैं तो वो आपका काम बताता है. ये फिल्म एक तरह से बहुत सारी चीजों को लेकर है और राइटिंग की जैसी तारीफ की. कितना इमोशनल सफर रहा, क्योंकि फिल्मों के साथ एक इमोशनल कनेक्ट आपका जुड़ा हुआ है.
What was your emotional journey while 80 days and 3 years? What were your personal beats while you went through the process of making Bahubali?
Like I said in my speech, this is the world that I have been living in.
My apologies. Yes, sir. Sorry.
Okay, this is the film that this is the world that I have been living in, not just dreaming of. And this is a very difficult world to construct. It just doesn't happen in one day. We keep on building brick by brick, and it is not my money that I am building it with. No, it is the producer's money, and I have a moral responsibility towards them. So these are contradictive emotions. When you see the budget is going up on one side and I'm putting some others' money in the front, and at the same time I'm seeing my dream, my world being built. These are two emotions, and on top of that, I'm spending. But I should thank my wife, Rama, who was very supportive and very understanding. She not only did the costumes for this film, she not only designed the looks and costumes for the film. She was she was my backbone. She made me walk, and she made me stand up, and she made my world of Bahubali become true. So I had a lot of emotions going through me, and the emotions are contradictory to one another. But more than the emotion, it is because of these people which who made my world come true.
प्रभास आपसे जी प्रभास आपसे सवाल है कि जिस तरह का सिनेमा आप कर रहे थे, बहुत ही मेन स्ट्रीम सिनेमा था, और वो सब छोड़ के आपने एक फिल्म में पूरी जान लगा दी. स्क्रिप्ट इतनी कन्विक्शन के साथ राजमौली सर लेके आए थे, या आप करना चाहते थे राजमौली के साथ काम?
Yeah, I wanted to work with Rajmouli. I already did 10 years before film called Chhatrapati, and 6 years before he told me about I'm going to do a very big film with you. 4 years before, 3.5 years before, he said we're doing this script called Bahubali, and I'm so excited. And he told me it'll take a lot of time, and this is once in a lifetime film. You can't get it again. And I'm lucky to be part of this film, and I want to do it. Thank you.
Karan, this question is for you. I am Prema. I'm coming from a news channel in Telugu, down south. And I'm proud to say that Rajamouli is our director. He's one of the brilliant directors of our times. He's made 10 films, and this is the 10th film. All his 9 films are blockbuster hits. And you have been the finest director and producer of Bollywood. I just wanted to know one thing, very curious. You've been telling so many things about Rajamouli, but I'm curious to know what are those senses and sensibilities, those real emotions that really triggered you. And what is it that you really admire in Rajamouli?
You know, more than anything else, it's, how do I put it? Whenever I've seen his films, there is a certain kind of like, beyond the scale and the drama that is generated that he has in his, inherently in his writing, I think he balances technology with emotion in a way and makes it so exceptionally audience friendly in a way I haven't seen any filmmaker do. You know, each filmmaker has a certain strength. When you look at Imtiaz Ali, there's always kind of some, there's great conversational writing. Zoya Akhtar, who gets into the depths of relationships. Raju Hirani, who taps into a socialist issue and gives it a certain kind of cinematic vision. Each filmmaker has a specific strength. Very few filmmakers integrate emotion with updated technology and yet makes it so largely for an audience without apologizing about it in any way, and integrating the three of these elements together. I think only Rajamouli has had that vision to do. So whether it's been in Magadhira or it's been in Iga or now in Bahubali, and I haven't seen Student Number 1, but I'm sure it's exceptional as well. But I think there's the integration of emotion, of an audience and of updated technology. And I believe that sometimes you can just make a great technically solid film, but it could lack soul, or you could make a super solid soulful film, but it may not have the cinematic vision. He combines these forces, and that's why he's a force to reckon with.
करण सर, हिंदी सिनेमा का दौर आज बदल चुका है, रियलिस्टिक सिनेमा का जमाना आ गया. आप एज अ प्रोड्यूसर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से कौन कौन से पैरामीटर्स पे फिल्म को देखते हैं कि क्यों मैं इसे प्रोड्यूस करूं?
देखिए भाई, मैं कभी कैटेगराइज तो करता नहीं क्या पैरेलल है, क्या कमर्शियल है, क्या रियल है, क्या अनरियल है. मैं हिंदी फिल्म का बच्चा हूं. जब से मैं जानता हूं, जब से मुझे याद है, मैं हिंदी फिल्मों से बिल्कुल मैं पागल होता था. मैं पिक्चरों को 5 या 10 बार देखता था. तो मैं पूरी तरह मैं ऑडियंस हूं. मैं रोता हूं, मैं हंसता हूं, मैं नाचता हूं, मैं गाता हूं जब मैं पिक्चर देखता हूं. तो मुझे अगर ये सारे एलिमेंट्स मिल जाते पिक्चर में, और मैं आई वॉक आउट फीलिंग कि एक इमोशन है मेरे दिल में. जब रिसेंटली मैंने पीकू देखी तो मुझे अपने बाप की याद आई. टच मी पर्सनली. जब मैंने तन्नू वेड्स मनु देखी तो मैं हंस हंस के पागल हो गया. तो मैं सिनेमा के बाहर जब आता हूं तो एक इमोशन के साथ मुझे एग्जिट करना होता है. तब मुझे पता चल जाता है कि मुझे ये पिक्चर अच्छी लगी या नहीं. एंड आई फील इट्स ऑल अबाउट दैट. यू हैव टू. तो मैं कोई कैटेगरीज से मैं जाता नहीं. मुझे अगर मैं स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ता हूं और मुझे छू ले या मुझे एंटरटेन करे तो मैं वो पिक्चर बना लेता हूं. सो आई रिएक्ट I don't react as a filmmaker. I react as a cinegoer when I look at a film. I'm an audience. I'm a paying audience, and that I want to be satisfied. When I'm not, I'm disappointed. When I am, I'm ecstatic. It's as simple as that.
Is the film inspired by Mahabharat?
Is it inspired by Mahabharat?
For me,
Yeah,
the question is for me.
Yes.
Pardon?
Is the film inspired by Mahabharat, or are there any references to it?
Yes, a lot of it has been inspired by Mahabharat. Not just this film, all my films have been inspired by Mahabharata and Ramayana, because those are the two epics that have been fed into me right from my childhood. So it is not like, okay, let's take one character of Mahabharata and let's put it there. It's not that kind of inspiration, but the emotional connect is, yes, from those epics.
And the film says Bahubali the beginning. So do we expect to see more films in this series?
Yes,
and
it is a 2-part film. This is the first part that we are coming with, Bahubali the beginning. The second part will come 1 year later.
राणा, मेरा सवाल आपसे है कि जब बाहुबली शब्द आता है तो उस वक्त 2 बहुत ही धुरंधर लोग सामने आते हैं. तो आपके सामने ऑलरेडी प्रभास थे. तो किस तरीके की तैयारियां आपने खुद के भीतर की, क्योंकि पोस्टर में हम देख सकते हैं कि एक तरफ वो खड़े हैं, एक तरफ आप खड़े हैं. तो बॉडी शॉडी किस तरीके से आपने प्लान किया पूरा?
I think that's the firstly good evening. I think that's the reason Rajamouli called and picked me for this film. And what you see right now is actually a shrunken down version of me. I was 25 kilos heavier than this. And yes, and that prep went on for about 6 or 8 months, even before we started the film. And yeah, so it was rigorous training, lots of martial arts and all of that. And a special credit to a man called Peter Hens, who did the action of the film. He got a bunch of Vietnamese trainers for both of us, who were living with us for 3 months, didn't speak our language, but just used to whack us and get us up and running.
Karan, and see, when I entered the complex, I saw these posters there, and I immediately exclaimed that this world-class poster. It looks really world-class.
Thank you.
So suddenly I realized that, but here we are not even talking about world-class benchmarks. We are still talking about an Indian film, the most expensive Indian film. So is it possible that, when we are dealing with a subject like this, which has such a big canvas, where, we start comparing ourselves, or we start thinking in terms of, the world-class benchmarks in terms of filmmaking, this kind of filmmaking. I've seen films being made in Thailand that have quality, and they have these kind of visuals, very impressive war scenes, and and great special effects and all. So when you were making this film, and when all of you were working on this project, did you have this kind of a benchmark that this film is going to be one of the best films of this kind, historical or whatever, in the world, and will make an impact on the world cinema?
When I start making a film, actually I don't think about what is the end result going to be. What drives me to make a film are the emotions in that film. So I try to write the scenes in such a way that connect to me. I actually don't think about how they are connecting to the audience or the world audience or the Telugu audience, I don't think in those terms. So my filmmaking starts from my emotional connect. How do I make these emotions connect to the audience well? Whether let it be the biggest sets or biggest battle sequences, all these things come from the characters. I have a character called Ballal Deva, who is this larger than life, who has an ego, such an ego that he makes a gold statue of 100 foot high. So such a character, what kind of palace would he live in? That will give me a palace which is 800, which is as tall as an Eiffel Tower. What kind of army will he command? What kind of crown will he wear? No, this character drives me. I make the film in that way. I don't think about what are the world films that are being made, how can we match those standards. No, I don't think in that way. That is one thing. Second thing, I think we think too much of ourselves. We always say we make a Hollywood level movie. But I personally feel they are much more ahead of us technically. They are much more ahead of us. And I don't like to be in a rat race in competing with them. They have a head start of 50 to 60 years. They have a much more better directors, visionaries and all that. But only way that we can match with them is with our emotions. I think only emotions wise, or like we are talking about Mahabharata and Ramayana, the epics we have, these are the only things that we are much better than them. But in all other departments, I think they are far ahead of us.
Karan, I would like Karan also to respond to that my question. I mean, what is your opinion? I mean, I remember, in Vicky Frames, there was a subject that are we going to be making, world, $100 million film, $500 million kind of, box office and all, whether we can really, compete with the rest of the world. Now, you have been seeing all kind of films, and you also understand cinema and its business, in terms of, what is the situation of the world. Whether it's Hollywood or Chinese film industry or Indian film industry. You're also part of Vicky Frames. You have been part of the committee and all. So from that perspective, suppose, a film like Bahubali is there. Do you think, we can have, this is our subject, and inspired by, as he said, that inspired by, great stories, epic stories like Mahabharata and Ramayana. Do you think, that we can take all this across and win over the world? Is that possibility exist? And do you visualize yourself doing it?
You know, I have to say that apart from, I think, our cinematic vision and our content, we face a lot of infrastructure obstacles that China does not face. So, for example, the growth of China has been phenomenal in the exhibition circuit recently. Just their statistics are just on another level altogether. They're almost competing with Hollywood, where it comes to footfalls and it comes to infrastructure. Someone like Anil, I'm sure, will be able to tell you better that we have actually big infrastructure issues when it comes to exhibition. We are still combating number of screens in this country. That's because we have political bureaucracy issue. We have red tape that we are combating. We are one country that are combating many more external forces. Internally, we are prepared. We are ready. We have the infrastructure now. We have some filmmakers who have the vision. We have the technical departments that can enhance that vision. But we don't know have showcasing. We have combating release after release. We have like any multiplex owners will tell you the kind of issues we have with number of screens. So on one level, I think we're prepared. Like to answer your question, yes, we're prepared. We're not here to take on because as Sir just said, that they have a head start. They are way superior to us technically because they have had a head start and they have actually been able to platform that head start and put it out there on celluloid. We're nascent in that department, but let me tell you, we are fast learners and we are we can catch up really fast, and we have the ability, we have so many stories to tell that can integrate Indian mythology with computer graphic cinema. But we have not been able to showcase them. We are still combating sound issues. We're still combating space issues. We're combating a lot of issues that require the information and broadcasting ministry to intervene and enhance us as an industry. We are very crippled. We are either fighting censors or we are fighting screens. We are fighting political issues. Nobody else is fighting. Every day we are fighting FIRs and all this. I mean, every day, if somebody just left Indian cinema alone, we would prosper, but no one leaves us alone. Unfortunately, we are soft targets to everything. A problem anywhere in the world is blamed on us. Everything is something that we are so conscious of. Every little, I keep fearing with every release, now who's going to put a court case on me for something random and ridiculous. So as I said, we are facing a lot of issues that kind of stunt us, stop our growth. Anyway, I think it's been great, but before I think we flag off this wonderful evening, the two lovely ladies here who are both looking fabulous have contributed humongously to Bahubali. I want to know your experience, Anushka, and what's it been like working with a veteran filmmaker.
This is my second movie with Rajamouli sir, and as he said, when we saw, after, of course, working with him in a second movie is again a dream come true. And I didn't realize when I signed in for the movie, and I remember the first day when we went on set and stood there after listening to the script and listening to how big it was. Never realized how big it was till we stood on that set. We just were lost, in terms of, now what do we speak, what do we say? Everything was so big. And then he's always been there to guide us and take us through it. So it's been an amazing journey. And again, I'm someone who always believed in fairy tales and things which are larger than life. And today, I've just seen the trailer. So again, I feel it's a shock to see stories that you read of and what you see as kids and as you're growing up in theaters. To be a part of something like that. And I'm actually looking forward to watch it myself.
You've, of course, I think, working for the very first time.
Honestly, I couldn't even dream that I'm going to be working with Rajamouli sir. And when I came onto the film, they had already finished about 150 days of shooting. And when I went on, when I actually had gone to the set in RFC just to meet Rana and Sweetie, Anushka. So I just gone to say hello to my friends, and I met Shobhu sir there, and a few days later I got signed on to Bahubali. For me, working with Rajamouli sir is a very special experience, not only because he's this amazing filmmaker who makes these big films and makes these amazing films, but the humble person he is and how easy he makes it for his actors to work with him. He actually makes the most difficult to shoot scenes and yet makes it so simple, and it looks like as if it's so approachable and so easy to do. And I've never been inspired by somebody. I didn't want to ever become like someone. I thought I was good enough like myself. But after seeing Rajamouli sir, I want to be like him. Not only in the department of how he, in his professional life, but in his personal life. The way he balances off his family with his work. For me, it's really, really inspiring, and a lesson that I have learned while working on Bahubali. And he's given me a character that I can't even imagine anybody else would imagine me in that kind of a character. It's special, it's memorable. It was challenging every day because it was physically challenging for me because I'd never done action sequences before. So, when supposing I have to fight Prabhas, you know how silly that idea could look in my mind, because he's like a amazingly tall, handsome-looking young man, and I have to fight him. So that seemed quite not possible in my head, but of course, because it's Rajamouli sir, everything is possible. Prabhas, I've worked with him before in a film, and his pet name in the Telugu film industry is Darling, by the way, in case nobody knew. Now they know. He's called Darling by the entire film industry and by all his fans. And rightly like his name, he is extremely sweet. And there was one night I remember while I was about to go to shooting the next morning. I had to do some sword fighting, which like I felt like I was as good as holding this mic. I was completely clueless. And Prabhas actually helped me get my move right. And when I shot for it, I could being there for me. I actually knocked at his door and said, "Can you teach me how to move this sword? I don't know how to move this sword." So he actually taught me. And I'd also like to thank Sendil sir. Sendil sir is a cinematographer. As actors, we get time to rest when we are working. We get time off from work and we can sit and chill out in the middle of shots. One is the director and one is the cinematographer. Sendil sir, he made me look stunning. I could not believe it's me. And made it, every time I had a small issue, I could go and contact him. He was very, very forthcoming and very encouraging when I thought I couldn't do something. So these people mean a lot to me. Sweetie, I've always met her. She's the first heroine in the industry who actually helped me when I entered the film. I just want to talk about all these people. When I entered the film industry, I didn't have a costume designer. I didn't know who to go to for costumes. So Sweetie was the first actress who came up to me, take my costume designer's number. Maybe she can help you. So, it's very rare to see these kind of things, actually. Not many people come to help. So, yeah, that's about Sweetie. So, see, their names are Darling and Sweetie. So you can imagine what kind of people they are. The names are just perfectly apt for them. Let me see if I'm missing out. Karan, thank you so much. Without you, this launch could not be as grand as it is. And it couldn't have, for a film like this, nobody better than you. And we were so happy to hear that you're going to present this film. It means the world to us. Thank you. And Shobhu sir, who's this lovely gentleman sitting right next to me. He's the producer of the film. बहुत पैसे खर्च किए इन्होंने और बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत की है इन्होंने. And I think we've all become such good friends on the really good friends on the film set. And I've forgotten about Rana. Okay, Rana. The day I went on the film set, that first day when I wasn't on the film, I felt like a little dwarf next to him. I felt like a little puny little thing. And that's how when he says that he was 25 kgs over what he is right now. So I felt like this. I was like, okay, Rana, good to have you, seeing you after really long. So yeah. And, but no, as Bhalala Deva, he is insane. He's extremely good looking, and the acting, of course, is something that people will watch. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Karan, on your left. All right, so we're gonna just very quickly, just last two questions now.
No, 1 minute. Firstly, thank you, Tamanna, for being the master of ceremonies today. And I really think that you found yourself an alternate profession, but you were wonderful and as gracious and sweet as you are. We're actually going to, I just feel that you can tell the love, because imagine Hindi film industry doesn't have a sweetie or a darling at all. I think our stars should also start giving in themselves these names, because it would just lead to the camaraderie. Very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like the producers to definitely have the final word, because I think without their support, like I said right at the start of this evening, that it takes a lot of courage for people to put their lives and their economics on this kind of vision. And I think no director is complete without the support of a producer. Shobhu, as I said, was the first gentleman I met after Rana on Bahubali, and thank you, Shobhu, and I'd like for you to just share your experience.
Hello, everyone. First of all, thanks, Karan, for having us here and present in the film. With regards to Bahubali, last 3-4 years have been, for me, nothing but Bahubali. I've been completely involved with the project, and it's been day and night with it. And when you're working with some very passionate people and some very committed people, like Rajamouli and the rest of the team and rest of the cast, it's really a joy, and it's a pleasure to be working, and we've learned so much in the entire thing. And I think and I hope this project will be a good success. Thank you.
Shibu se mera sawal.
And Prasad, would love, please say something. Say hello.
I'd like to thank Karan, Anil and the team at Dharma for presenting the film. And we need your support to take this film national. Thank you.
And Anil would like to sing a song now, right at the end.
From Student of the Year?
Yeah, from Student number 1.
It's always been amazing working with Karan, and now it's been even a better privilege to be working with Rajamouli and Prasad, and thanks for this opportunity, and I hope your vision and the success that you've thought of comes true.
Well, thank you. I'd like to thank everybody here. We're going to call this now, we're going to come to a close for this evening. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You've come in such large numbers, and I know you've come because you believe in cinema more than anything else, and I think that's what we're all here for. We're here really to push the envelope where it comes to cinema. So thank you for joining us, and thank you, sir. Thank you, Rajamouli, sir. Thank you for being a part of cinema and for making us all feel so proud today. Thank you very much.
Can I
and
ask
thank
one
you.
question from Prabhas? One question from Prabhas.
You're saying so sweetly, ask that one last.
Please.
If you call him darling, then only.
Okay, he's like my son. I can call him darling.
Okay.
Karan,
Okay,
please.
Prabhas.
Karan, one more question to Prabhas, please. Karan,
No,
after
no,
final.
after me.
After
After
this,
me.
Yes, after her.
Okay, Prabhas, since he's the presenter, Karan is the presenter of the film, and has he promised you a role? And also, does this mean to say that you are ready to give a tough competition to all the other Bollywood heroes and saying that Prabhas is here? Comment.
No, I didn't think so much like tough competition. All that's too much now. And what was the other question you asked? No. He didn't promise me anything. Thank you.
Okay, I'm here. One question to, anyhow he's holding the mic, one question to Prabhas. Please, I'm Prema from TV5 again. Prabhas and Bhallala Deva and Bahubali. I just have one question to both of you. 3 years you spent your time on Bahubali. And was it really a pressure on your head? Did at any point of time you felt that, oh God, can we continue like this for some more years? And was it possible, or somewhere you felt it was not possible?
Yeah, like maybe they shot with me in 380 or 50, I don't know. They shot with me more than nearly 300 days. After 250 days, I really got frustrated. Now I was like, Raj, I want to say, I didn't tell him, but I was like, Raj, now it's enough. We'll see, we'll watch the film. Whatever it's done, just show it. Yeah, one sec.
Well, the first time he told me the story, and I knew I had to give a large part of time, and I was not the hero of the film also. But then one thing I knew was this is the largest thing in cinema that I'd ever be part of, and I didn't know if anyone will ever make a film like this again. So which is why every day was a pleasure.
Yes. हे भगवान, मैं बस हे भगवान करके मैं हाथ जोड़ के विनती करता हूं सबसे, मुझे शुद्धि के बारे में पूछना बंद करो। पता नहीं किस किस्म का नजर लग चुका है उस फिल्म पे, वो पिक्चर बनी ही नहीं, क्योंकि ये सवाल का जवाब दे दे के मैं थक चुका, आप लोग थकते नहीं क्या? जब शुद्धि का मैं पोस्टर अनाउंस करूंगा ना, तब उसके बारे में बात होगी। मैं स्पेशली आई एम गोइंग टू हैव अ पोस्टर डिजाइन टू शो कि एक्चुअली इट्स अ रियलिटी एंड इट्स नॉट अ मिथ। थैंक यू वेरी मच लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन। Yeah, we'll do a photo.
नितेश कौन सा रूम बोला
ये ठीक है, हम लोग में आज अच्छा शॉट हाँ
इधर आना एक मिनट रुको लाइट नहीं है
वो सियाने लोग हैं
लाइट नहीं है यहाँ पे
सियाने को चाहिए ना चीटिंग कराएंगे आपसे शम्स अरे मार दिनेश ने सबका हो गया दिनू बाबू हिंदी आती है भाषा क्या जाएगी
हिंदी नहीं समझ रहा मराठी में बोल रहे हो वर्ती